Section 3.3, multiplying and dividing mixed numbers. Let's move to this new piece here. Now notice everything we've done so far, we've dealt with the operation, so we're going to continue that with the mixed numbers. Let's just jump right in on page 151. This is example 1. Let's look at multiplying. We have 2 2/5 times 2 1/3. Now, to make the multiplication nice and efficient, what I'm going to ask you to do is, from now on, whenever you deal with mixed number multiplication, I want you to change to improper fractions. This is the key. Change these to improper fractions. Now notice what we do here. We get the 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2 is 12. So we have 12/5 times 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7 over 3. So we have 7/3. Now, the reason why this is important is notice what you've learned already in the past. We know how to work this. This deals with multiplication of fractions. We already know this. This is fantastic. We don't have to learn anything new. We go back to what we did before. Remember, we put these together on top, put these together on bottom. Prime factor. We go off to the side and do 12. Right? 2 goes into 12, 6. 2 goes into 6, 3. So 12 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. On top of 5 is prime and 3 is prime. Cancel what'll on top and bottom. We got the 3. So on top we're left with 2 times 2, which is 4, times 7, which is 28. Over 5. So what we get there is 28 over 5, which is an improper fraction. And you can change this to a mixed number if you want to. Completely up to you. We know how to do that, right? You can change this. See how many times 5 goes into 28, right? And again, go off to the side if you need to. 5 goes into 28 5 times. That gives us 25. Subtract, get 3. So we get 5 3/5. That's multiplication. Let's do division. So division, I'm going to jump to page 156. I'm going to jump to page 156. And this is actually going to be example 5 from the text. And what we have here is 10 6/11 divided by 5 3/11. Exactly the same thing here. I want you to change these to improper. Don't do anything with, there's nothing new to learn with mixed numbers. Change this to improper. So then you could do your 10 times your 11, which is 110, plus 6, so we have 116 on top of 11. And again, you can go off to the side. You know how to do this. You can multiply whole numbers and then add the 6. That's still division. That didn't change anything. Then we do our 5 times 11 is 55 plus 3 is 58. So we have 58 over 11. Now notice, just by making that change, we've worked with this before. We've done division of fractions. Let's do it. The front piece stays the same. We change this to multiplication and we flip. Now we prime factor. Okay, this is something we know how to do already. All right, let's go off to the side. Let's do 116. Does 2 go into 116? Yes, it's even. So 2 goes into 11, 5 with 1 left over. 2 goes into 16, 8. Okay, and then you continue to exhaust 2. 2 goes into 5, 2 with 1 left over. 2 goes into 18, 9. Now we know 29. 2 doesn't go into 29. Does 3? No. 2 plus 9 is 11. No. Then we try 5. 5 doesn't go into it evenly because it goes into 25. And then we don't have to go any farther because the next number, 7 times 7, is larger. So that has to be prime. So that gives us 2 times 2 times 29. And we're going to, 11's prime, so that's the top. 11 is prime, so that's the bottom. And then we go over here and we can do 58. And if you notice, 58's here. 2 goes into it. 2 goes into 5. 1 left over, 29. So we get 2 times 29. And then again, we just cancel what'll match up. 29 will cancel 29, 2 will cancel 2, 11 will cancel 11. So the only thing we're left with here is 2. So the answer, when you take 10 6/11 and divide it by 5 3/11, you get 2. But notice the key for this section is it's exactly what you've already done. All you have to do is change the mixed numbers to improper, and then you're working with things you've already done.